In this video, I want to introduce you to a few sites and apps that might actually help you make some money, all from the comfort of your own home. Stay tuned. What's up, writers? What's up, drivers? It feels weird saying that because in this video, I'm not going to be talking about any delivery apps. I'm going to be talking about some apps that you might want to use as you're at home and thinking of different ways of making money. Now, I made this video a while back. I wasn't expecting it to have the impact it had. I think as of right now, it has 24,000 views. It's a video on user tested. If you're new to my channel, I make my living by doing delivery apps like Uber, Instacart, and things like that. But in between, trying to patch in the gap, I'll go in and do a few user testing tests. These tests range anywhere from $10 up to $60. I'm not going to get into that really much in here because there's a full video. You guys can go watch that video. I will be making a follow-up video because many people have asked me to just do an update on it in the year 2021. So that's coming. But aside from that, I thought it would be cool to show some other apps that I was getting invested in around the same time I was doing user testing. And there are gonna be three. So the first one is Appen. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The second one is gonna be L&E Opinions. And the last one is gonna be Userlytics or User Analytics. So that's they're pretty much merging the two words together to make that phrase. As I said, these are apps I was trying to get invested into. User testing turned out to be the winner out of these three apps, only for the simple fact is I was actually able to get in, qualify for tasks, projects, or surveys and make money. So I just kept doing user testing. The Appen app, I would often go into it and they would say there's no task available, nothing here for you, so check back later. I just kept checking back, and eventually I just stopped checking back in. The only reason I'm making this video is because recently they've been sending me a whole bunch of emails giving me options of projects that I may qualify for. And the payout on these are very, very good. Same thing with the L&E page. I qualified for one focus group and it was gonna pay me like $300 to come in and do like a food taste test study. I couldn't actually make it that day. This was long before the whole quarantine, outbreak situation where you can actually go out to restaurants and like enjoy yourself. I couldn't make it, so I missed out on that opportunity. But as I said, just because I missed out on some things and I don't qualify for it doesn't mean that you guys might not benefit from this. And the same thing with Userlytics. They have a bunch of things that have shown up on my profile that I just don't rank for. But when I was first getting into it, there were weeks and sometimes even months when there was nothing showing up. But again, as I'm gonna say, just because that's my situation does not mean that won't be your situation. Depending on how you fill out the registration, where you live, the activities you do, like are you a gym rat, do you smoke, are you a video game nerd, like all those kind of things play into the amount of opportunities you will get doing these kind of websites. And again, as I'm going to stress, you can do this from home. I keep stressing that because for the many people who watch my channel, I'm always showing you how to go out and work Instacart and things like that where you're driving around to make your money. Oftentimes you can just be sitting in your home and doing a few of these things and making a couple extra dollars. No, this is not going to pay your mortgage. No, this is not going to help you get rich, but it can give you a few extra dollars to help pay some bills. I mean, $20 you can make in an hour. And then when we get into the LE option, they have some of these study groups that pay $75 up to $300 just for completing these focus groups. And oftentimes it only takes one day to do it. So I think I've talked enough about this. Let's go actually see what these sites are all about. All right, guys. So here is the Appen login screen. This is where I currently have logged into. As I was saying before, when I would first sign into this account, none of these options were here. It would always say no projects are available. Please check back in at another time. But as you guys can see, there are quite a few projects here that I can do. So on the left-hand side, you can see all the projects that are available that I could possibly qualify for. These are just like anything, guys. I talked about user testing many times. You do have to qualify for them because if you're not a fit for it, just like with any job, you got to go through an interview. Are you qualified to run this nanotech machine? And if you're not, then we probably need to call Tony Stark. But as you guys can see, if you do qualify for this, I mean, you got $20 an hour for doing some of the tasks or projects that they're asking you to do. There's many different things you can do. I'm shocked to see this because, as I said, when I signed back in, I had to reactivate my account because I haven't been in it in so long. Scrolling down on this page, and you guys can see, some things are paying $19 an hour, but it gives you a ranking over here where it tells you if it's average or below average ranking. Here's one here for Facebook for $5 per task. It's a data collection one. Depending on how many surveys that they have, probably can make a good amount of money just doing them really, really quickly. But it looks like I have about 2 pages of projects that I possibly can qualify for. So I'm gonna go through these and see if I get any. And if I do, I'll make a follow-up video just talking about my experience. But it's just another avenue that if you are at home, you might want to try to make a little extra money. So here's like one of the last ones. Don't miss the opportunity to provide relevant accuracy ratings on the world's largest mapping application. So it looks like this is a mapping service, maybe kind of like Google Maps. Let's go ahead and hit apply here and just take a look and see what the process looks like. Looks like there's a little video just giving you information about what the company is all about, so you guys can see if it's something you even want to be involved in. And then once you've read all the qualifications, you come down here to the bottom and just click I have read this, and you want to apply for the process. But this is just giving you an overview of what this task or this project is detailing. So if it's something you think you might want to jump into, definitely go ahead, read this thoroughly, and then hit I have read the qualifications and process it out. The next site I want to show you is this L&E Opinions. This is a study focus group, and you can also try to qualify for study projects, kind of, you know, like the focus groups, and you can get paid money to do this. So this one right here, it tells you the qualifications as far as where you need to be. Obviously, I'm in Austin, but when you sign in and make your profile, it'll geotag you to places near you. It's going to pay $75. They're looking for you know, active sports teens. My teen days are long past me, so this is not something I would even bother doing, but you can refer a friend. Let's say you know some family members or whoever that may be active in sports, and you can actually send this to them and maybe they can qualify for it. I'm not sure if you get a kickback on referring someone. Looking for teens ages between 13 and 17. It's strange up here that it says all ages, but it's very age specific here. Down here, again, it's looking for some active sports people. It's saying you need to be between 18 and 35. Again, you can get paid $75 for answering the questions here. Food challenges, this is amazing. You guys get paid $225. Taste tests, focus group. So if you're a picky eater, you might not want to do this, but if you're pretty good with trying out different foods, this definitely would be something to do. Here are your age ranges. Again, as I said, you get paid $225, guys. If you are a parent, they're paying you up to $100 for a parent study. Subscription users, you got to be over 21, but you can make $80 for giving a 60-minute online interview. So there's a lot of things here, guys, that you can definitely look into. I'm just scrolling through this so you guys can see. Here's a television study. I guess we're looking for respondents who are between this age who watch television. $150. These are some things that you can do while you're just sitting at home. Here's one for us Instacart shoppers. You know, Instacart burpee as well as ship shoppers. $100. This is the age range. Upcoming study shopping focus group, something you might want to take a look at. So I really encourage you guys to make a profile here. As I mentioned, all the links are going to be below. Jump in here and sign on to see what you can qualify for. But just to look at the top here, refer a friend. So yeah, you actually earn $20. So if you see someone who you think would be a good fit for that and you refer them, you earn a $25 gift card to any of these things. You could be helping your friend, you could be helping your neighbor, you could even be helping some people in your home. If your kids are active, you know, if they like to watch TV and eat junk food, give them these things, see if they qualify, and you can make some money all while not going out and driving. And I keep saying that because my channel is primarily focused on gig delivery apps. If you are new to my channel, that's pretty much how I make my living, as well as doing other things. And the last website I want to show you guys is one called User Analytics. This one's a lot like user testing. Many people have asked me for some kind of alternative ones for user testing because they're not getting surveys over there. You might want to try User Analytics. Me personally, I have not been able to qualify for any surveys on this website. But as I said, just because I haven't qualified doesn't mean that you won't qualify. I've seen test invitations for smokers. I'm not a smoker. I've seen test invitation for college students to try out their new onboarding process through an online website. I'm not a college student, so tests like that I just don't qualify for. There are many tests that come through here that you personally might qualify for. I just wanted to bring this one to your attention. Like I said, I can't speak on it too much because I haven't been able to actively go through and do anything, but this is definitely one that you could use. This is another site just like user testing that's going to pay you out through PayPal as well. And for those of you who haven't seen it, this is user testing. This is my actual profile. We can take a look at it. As of right now, I've made $20 of user testing. I actually made this while sitting in a parking lot in between the gig apps I was working, waiting for some larger orders to come in. And you can come over here to the completed test just so we can timestamp this. This was March 9th and I did 2 of them. This one I finished at 10:07. The other one I finished at 9:54. So these are very close to each other. This one was my star rating here. Apparently on one of these I didn't give enough information on one of the tasks they wanted, so they rated me 2 stars. But as you guys can see on my account, for the most part, I'm getting some really good feedback ratings. My account still sits at a 5-star rating. Oftentimes, user testing will go through and review something like this just to make sure that their instructions were clear. and that I really didn't just bumble this up and this might actually be removed. Not tripping on it too much. I know I'm gonna get paid by the two of these, but I'm giving you guys realistic looks into these accounts. As you guys can see, I've been doing user testing quite a bit. I have 3 pages of reviews dating all the way back to 2019. So this is not a scam. This is an official website, and I have been using it here and there to make money. I took a break from it because the last time I did user testing was, let's see, I did it in December, and then I came back in February, did one, and then I did a few here in March. So the interesting thing here, I just kind of want to take a look at this. If we click over here, it says details. They're telling me what the task was. Task said, did you find anything confusing during the process when filling out this page? And I remember elaborating on that. And the funny thing is, they're saying on their comment, task 4 asked you about the name field. That really doesn't match up. So yeah, as you can see, they're telling me to focus on task number 4 and to focus on the name field, but task 4 had nothing to do with the name field. They were just telling me to overall describe how I'm feeling about the experience of the app. So that's kind of weird. As I said in my other user testing video, user testing look at all of the comments, whether they're good or negative. And if they see a negative one does not fit the scenario, they will remove it. It's happened many times on my account. So a takeaway from this, guys, that I would say when you do these tasks, the rating of these are very, very important. Having a high rating means that your trusted account and user testing feels more comfortable sending their prospects or clients to you for this type of feedback. So one thing I've started to do, as you can see, this one kind of backfired because if I didn't say anything, I wouldn't have gotten the rating I've gotten. But the 2 tests that I've taken, they actually went in and rated me. Because at the end of every one of them, they say, you know, did you have any final thoughts on this? What's your overall experience? I always close it off with this phrase, and you guys can use this or switch it up to make it fit you. But, you know, just tell them I enjoyed this opportunity. Hopefully you found this information helpful. And if you can, go in and rate the experience, hopefully with 5 stars. It would allow me more opportunities to help out you in the future as well as other companies. You know, something like that. As I said, the other one kind of backfired. I'm giving you guys honest reviews of this. You guys can see, you know, not everything is 100% and not everything is gonna be candy and rainbows all the time. All right, guys, so as I said, if I qualify for any of these projects, tests, or tasks, I will do a follow-up video. Maybe I'll just put it down in the comments. If I become part of any of these focus groups, I will definitely do a, like, I don't want to call it like a ride-along, but an experience vlog video so you guys can kind of get a gist of what that kind of thing entails. So be on the lookout for that. If you found this video helpful and you would like to see more videos like this, comment below and let me know that. Plus hit the like button because it'll help this video reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because if I make a video, you're not subscribed and the notification bell isn't turned on, how are you gonna know the video's here? I hope to find some more ways to help you guys make some money whether you're out in the field or sitting at home. So until those videos hit the tube, I will catch you on the next one. Peace.